everyone. Welcome to TYT Deportes.
Wow, it's loud for a Monday.
Tell me about it. I wasn't expecting that. That's Jayar Jackson. I'm Rick Strom. The Minnesota Vikings won 29-24. They were up big in this game, and then Drew Brees was doing Drew Brees things.
Yes.
By the way, we were talking about free agent quarterbacks. Drew Brees also a free agent quarterback after this season.
How old is Drew Brees? 38 years old?
37, I thought.
Really? Oh.
Yes, but here's what we know. He's older than us.
Well, I'm 37. He might be older than, he might be around.
Wait, are you
my
serious?
age. Yeah, I'm 37 years old, absolutely. How is this breaking news? I'm one of the old school.
Clearly, I had no idea. All right, so 29-24 winners, Minnesota Vikings. Here is what occurred on the final play. Take a look. So cool.
So a flag was thrown on that play. I did notice the flag came out.
Towards the end.
Yeah, it was an excessive
celebration. Yeah. You only just put your team one win away from going to the Super Bowl. From going to the Super Bowl that is in your own backyard. But yeah.
Those are one of those moments, you know, in NBA there's I'm sorry to already get off track from this and not talk about the play, but we will get there, I promise.
Oh,
this is one of those moments when referees need to have a little bit of discernment in what they're about to penalize for. So I mean,
of course.
You know, there's homer calls in basketball sometimes, or the superstar calls, and we know those happen, and the refs do it. So in this case, not that it's one of those like, you know, trying to even it up calls, but just like, okay, you know what I would do if I was on the field right now and I just caught a touchdown pass? I would probably excessively celebrate. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep this flag in my pocket.
What would you do? Here's Stefan Diggs here in the end zone. That was like a 3-second window where he could literally do anything and would be untouched.
Yeah. And it's what he was thinking, and he's like, wait a second, okay, I have nothing. I'm gonna throw my helmet.
Right, he threw his helmet.
Hopefully not hit a referee in the face.
But knowing how you're the king of like wanting to be the asshole, this is like the window for your prime asshole season. So like, what would be your act of assholeness from King Asshole himself?
Well, yeah, because he didn't want to like jump in the stands. That probably would have been the normal thing, because the crowd is going so crazy, you get like that energy.
Yeah.
But he seemed to like to be in the center of attention, because after that he headed to the sideline, stood on the bench. The game had been 15 minutes over. They brought the Saints players back out to kick the extra point, which they didn't really do.
Right.
And he just soaks it in. He did like a Kobe when he stood at the.
It's like a Ronaldo. Here, by the way, we like doing this. I know you were talking about homer calls. However, this was a really, really good call from Paul Allen, who is the legendary broadcaster in the Minneapolis area who does play-by-play on the radio. So here that is. Take a look.
3 receivers right, Thielen left. Marshawn Lattimore 12 yards from Adam. Case on a deep drop, steps up in the pocket. He'll fire to the right side, caught by Diggs. Stay up! Oh, it got loose! Oh my God! 30! No! 10! Touchdown! Are you kidding me? It's a Minneapolis miracle! Stefan Diggs and the Minnesota Vikings have walked up on the New Orleans Saints. It's a 61-yard Minneapolis miracle. I can't believe what I just saw, Paul Allen. What an unbelievable play. Look at the Vikings coaches.
This is just an absolute mistake.
Yes!
Are you kidding me?
Look at these Vikings coaches. Yes! Let's go to Philadelphia.
Paul, when it's your year, it's your year. That's all I got to say. Stefan Diggs, what an unbelievable play.
It's going to be 48 and drizzly, and we're bringing a purple rain.
The only thing that would have made that better is if they talked about Grindr.
So, legendary broadcaster Keith Jackson, the voice of college football, passed away over the weekend. And there was, I tweeted this to you, I know you saw it. I was watching this piece that I think the NFL Countdown was doing after the news came out. And one piece of it, when they had talked to Keith Jackson in the past, maybe in 2011, he pointed out his approach to every broadcast he's ever done was to amplify, clarify, and don't intrude. So these guys definitely amplified. They didn't really clarify.
But like, I think there was enough clarity that we knew what occurred, Jackson. I think you're just being a dick.
No, I mean, like,
you're being a dick.
And they kind of intruded because I didn't. If I'm listening to that call, I'm going, well, my Vikings. I'm a Homer listener. My Vikings just won. I don't know how.
Okay.
I barely know who caught it, and I don't know why he made it to the end zone.
I'm gonna bury you right now. All right. So we're gonna get to Case Keenum in a second. By the way, here's why. Not Keenum, but this guy. When you are on the radio, no matter what, you have to continue talking.
Right.
Like it's different with television where you don't have to paint the picture, where you just hear Joe Buck just randomly say words that fit into a football game, okay? Like he doesn't allow it to breathe. One of the best that did that was Dan Schulman. And you could go back to MLB playoff games. You can go through when Indiana beat Kentucky, he just allowed the moment and the crowd to take over.
Right.
You know, letting it breathe, amplifying. When you're on the radio, yeah, we understood what just occurred, but you still have to give the literal play-by-play to anyone that is driving in a car or listening on the subway or what have you. You can't just let the crowd roar. Because if someone tunes in to that one moment, all they're hearing is a crowd roar and they have no idea what the hell just happened.
But like I said, so far you're proving my point. Because the main thing they didn't do, I love it. It was fun because we know what happened. I actually like that excitement. The amplifying was great. The clarifying was a bit off. That's what I'm talking about. They didn't clarify anything that happened. And it sets back those, they're given details, they have to speak quickly, they have to speak clearly, they have to say exactly what's happening as it's happening. Once the ball was caught, it was,
all right, one more time. One more time.
You're like, oh my God, something crazy is happening.
They didn't sound like freaking turkeys, okay? Like they weren't getting served on like Thanksgiving. All right, one more time.
Receivers right, Thielen left. Marshawn Lattimore 12 yards from Adam. Case on a deep drop, steps up in the pocket. He'll fire to the right side, caught by Diggs. Stay up! Oh my God! 30! No! Touchdown! Are you kidding me? It's a Minneapolis miracle! Stefan Diggs and the Minnesota Vikings have walked up on the New Orleans Saints. It's a 61-yard Minneapolis miracle.
We don't know exactly when the scoring happened because they screamed for 45 to 50 seconds.
I think we have a pretty good indication of when it occurred. Are you like the sort of person that like you need everything to just fall in line to a T in a detailed manner, and like if one thing is off, then everything goes to shit? Like, are you like, oh man, there's 30 seconds left on my meter. I need to run out and put in another quarter.
Oh yeah, because I don't want that ticket.
Are you the person in class, as Larry David mocked them when he couldn't bring in his good and plenties into the theater? Like, oh, teacher, you forgot to assign us homework.
No,
like,
it's not about following the rules. It's just like, if it's your job to make it clear what's happening, just do that. You have to stay focused. It's your job.